We had another absolutely stunning week in the world of AI. I wish this was hyperbole, but it's not. This is just the world we live in now. Google's co-founder goes back to work. Stability AI dominates. Twitter rebrands to X for some reason. The military merges computer chips and human brain tissue. People line up around the block to give OpenAI their biometric data. ChatGPT gets a massive upgrade. And image to video astonishes the world. Let's go. Our first story is about Google. Sergey Brin, the billionaire co-founder of Google, is going back to the office. Not satisfied with Google's AI strategy to date, he's going back to lead the charge on a project named Gemini, which is Google's answer to OpenAI's GPT-4. Brin views generative AI as a pivotal moment not only in technology, but in human history. But he's worried that Google has fallen behind rivals OpenAI and Microsoft, and believes Google is currently very vulnerable. But Brin wasn't always this bullish on artificial intelligence. He previously was extremely skeptical that Google could crack artificial intelligence. However, his mindset has shifted in the last 5 years, ever since the famous Transformers paper was published by Google. Brin heading back into the office can be a great thing for Google. This could be similar to Steve Jobs' return to Apple, where he transformed that company into the most valuable company in the history of the human race. Brin and Google as a whole view this period as an existential crisis to the company. They are ripping out the red tape and increasing velocity, even removing a lot of AI safeguards that they once held highly. So do you think Google's going to be able to catch up? Will Brin's return spark a much needed fire under them? Let me know in the comments. Next, Stability AI absolutely dominated AI news this week with 2 major launches. First, they launched their Free Willy family of large language models. Free Willy 1 is trained on Llama 1, and Free Willy 2, more importantly, is trained on Llama 2. And immediately, the Free Willy 2 model shot to the top, the #1 spot of the open LLM leaderboards, even beating ChatGPT on many measures. I recently released a few videos about Llama 2, and I fully tested Free Willy 2. So I'll leave links in the description below to all of those videos. Check it out. Stable Diffusion also finally released their much anticipated Stable Diffusion XL 1.0 model, also known as SDXL. This is a completely free, open source, generative art model that competes directly with Midjourney in terms of quality. These open source models, especially SDXL, are becoming so good that their quality really does match that of Midjourney, and Midjourney as a company should be nervous. Do you agree? Let me know in the comments. Our next story is about Twitter, or X. In a surprising move that I really can't understand, Elon Musk decided to rename Twitter to X. The bird is gone, the tweets are gone. Is it a Zeet now? X promises to be the everything app, akin to WeChat in China. As X's new CEO puts it, X is the future state of unlimited interactivity, centered in audio, video, messaging, payments, banking, creating a global marketplace for ideas, goods, services, and opportunities. Powered by AI, X will connect us all in ways we're just beginning to imagine. I mean, this sounds like a fake pitch straight out of Silicon Valley or Succession. And very recently, Elon Musk just launched XAI, so he's continuing to build on that X brand. He bought the x.com domain name all the way back in the 90s and has been itching to use it. And why not? A $44 billion acquisition is the perfect excuse to dig up that domain name. Twitter was an extremely strong brand. The word tweet is ubiquitous, so I really can't seem to wrap my head around this decision. Am I missing something? Let me know. Our next 2 stories are about OpenAI. First, ChatGPT received an absolutely massive and much needed upgrade. Are you sick of ChatGPT telling you that it's an AI language model? Frustrated with every chat session essentially starting from scratch? Now you can give ChatGPT custom instructions to give it a specific personality and a head start on what you want to chat about. Even Sam Altman is using it because he's tired of ChatGPT being so nice about everything. I just want ChatGPT to stop apologizing to me. I'm fine. I get it. You'll make mistakes. Just stop. Next, what do you get when you combine AI and crypto? No, not the Infinity Stone of tech bros. You get Worldcoin, a new, ambitious product from OpenAI aiming to help solve the identity problem. Using a small device called an orb, Worldcoin creates an identity ID for each human, which is a proof of personhood. One of the massive problems that Worldcoin is looking to solve is being able to distinguish between what is AI generated and what is human generated. People are already lining up around the world to use the orb device, which scans people's eyes, generating a unique digital identity for each individual. In Sam Altman's eyes, Worldcoin is another step forward towards universal basic income. As the Worldcoin white paper states, it will create a globally inclusive identity and financial network, increasing economic opportunity and paving the way for global democratic processes and potential AI-funded universal basic income. I'm not sure I'm ready to give my biometric data to this project. Are you? What do you think? Our next story is about RunwayML and Gen 2. Known for their incredibly impressive text-to-video product, they now launched image-to-video. You can take any image, upload it to Gen 2, and generate an absolutely stunning video from that still image. Take a look at these examples. Gen 2 is publicly available, so go give it a try. You won't be disappointed. Our last story today, and the most futuristic, is about a new computer chip with human brain tissue integrated directly into it, which just got funding by the military. This sounds like something straight out of Terminator. Known as a semi-biological computer chip, it has 800,000 human and mouse brain cells lab-grown into its electrodes. According to the article, this chip demonstrated something like sentience. It learned to play Pong within 5 minutes. These programmable chips fusing biological computing with artificial intelligence in the future may eventually surpass the performance of existing purely silicon-based hardware. We are truly living in the future. I'm simultaneously excited and, to be perfectly honest, a little frightened. All of these different incredible technologies are coming together at the same time, and the through line seems to be artificial intelligence. Do you think we're going to live in a world of overabundance because of AI, or are we inventing our eventual demise? Let me know in the comments. If you liked this video, please consider giving me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.